Hi there, welcome to the Ben Ross art book tour. This is me just flipping through some of my sketchbooks here. A lot of these drawings were done in the 2010s when I was in art school. And, just kind of flipping through, showing you guys some of the color work and designs I was doing. A lot of what I do is kind of mix between abstract and detail. And so what I do a lot is I scribble in different colors and then try to rework it in different ways. Kind of like paint it over different things. Just kind of starting with something, like a scribble of crayon or marker or, anything. And then I try to work on just outlining different things. So that's kind of my process. Sometimes I start one day and then I'll go to another day and just kind of keep going on it. Different layers and things like that, working on different little ideas, and these are all kind of just for fun, just kind of experimenting and coming up with ideas, just trying to mix layerings. And a lot of times I cut things from newspapers and get ideas from that, or just different things like that. Working on some design work, things I'm inspired by, some street art stuff that I see, graffiti art, and movies, pop culture, Star Wars, and different types of things that I see, and sometimes things that I'm thinking about or just think would be interesting if I tried working with these colors. And these are some projects that I was working on for art school when I was doing screen printing, and just trying to come up with like ideas, some artwork that I was doing for some friends for album covers, things like that. And so that's that book. Then we'll move on to the next one in a minute. I think. I wanted to take this one out actually. I'm gonna do something with this, and then so let's move on to another book here. And here's another sketchbook. I'm just showing you the Ben Ross, the Ben Ross merch. So some of these sketches actually end up becoming stickers for my friends, for bands, different, some comics and things like that. So sometimes I end up using these sketches actually to make stickers. So I'm just showing you that for the cover on these guys. This is an old one. This one goes back to high school. I was just trying to work on drawing hands and cats and park benches. Sitting on the park benches trying to learn how to draw trees and body shapes, just trying to, I guess I like that one. I'm going to use it for something. And some kind of like life drawing or from magazines and stuff, clippings and things that I like. It's just kind of like a scrapbook of things that I thought were interesting. Sometimes I take them out of newspapers and just freehand. Sometimes I just scribble. Like sometimes I just, just there and trying to, just a way for me to kind of let my mind wander. And sometimes these pieces come out of it. I don't know. I just try to keep going with the flow, and then sometimes I have these like characters in my head where it's like an elephant and then there's aliens and eyeballs, some more watercolor experiments. I was just working with layerings here are some drawings that I was working on. There's more watercolor, and then I draw over the watercolor, try to make it, just kind of more 3D, kind of more stand out. And then some Sharpie work, kind of going for like a graffiti style type of thing. And yeah, so I think that's it for this one. I'm going to use these two pieces here that I like from the sketchbooks and, use those onto a painting. So, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been Ben Ross Merch. You guys can hit me up on Instagram at Ben Ross Merch on IG. And just wanted to show you guys some of my sketches, and hope you enjoyed.